December's kits are usually all about Christmas for me, but this year we're doing something a bit different. Join me as I share my kit lineup for December in both my main and my off-camera memory planners. First up, we actually have a change. So I realised I have a lot less Christmas kits than I normally do, and so I am going back to the week of the 24th of November to show you my kits for that week in both planners. And in my main planner, which we will show off first, we have Toasty, which is by Plannerface, and it is a winter art / autumn winter art from last year, and I'm just bringing this across for quite a good transitional kit, and I'm quite excited for it. I think it is really gorgeous. So you've got your 8 full boxes here, and look at that girl. Oh, I love cookie dough so much. I used to buy quite a lot from a company called Snackcidents, but they have closed down, sadly, and I was absolutely devastated when I found out. So this is the kit format. I should probably have gone over it a little bit because this is the latest kit format, but I'm fairly sure I've got more Plannerface kits to show you later. You've got your glitter headers and everything. I love the pinks and greens of this. I think they pair really well, and they're that kind of nod to Christmassy because it's like pink and green rather than red and green without being full-blown Christmassy. I do always get the 15mm and the box add-on, so that is something I always get. And I am pairing this with holographic foil from Plannerface. It does have a bit of hollow wiggle, but to be honest, I can't get a wiggle that shows all foils well. So it is the Christmas lights that we got in last year's advent. So you've got 2 pages of your full boxes, 2 pages of your bougie, and you have your bottom washi. If I show it at that angle, you can see the sheet a bit better. And then with that, I am going to use some of the freebie underlays from Scribble Prints Co that came with one of her advents, a bougie advent, and I will choose, because there's 4 sheets, I'll probably choose 4 of these. I think that's right, 4, 8, 12, 16. Yeah, 4 of these to go with it and just mix and match them as I see fit. I'll probably use like the plaid, the grid, maybe the luxe and the dot, like these 4 that are a bit heavier, but we'll see. And I'll just like use 2 on each day, but we'll see how that goes. And that's kind of the vision. I feel like matte bronze, this is in matte bronze pairs really well with this kit, but the hollow just brings in that little bit of sort of Christmassy, more Christmassy element to it with the Christmas lights. So that is the vision for the 24th of November. Next up, we have the 1st of December, and this is from Lynner Designs. This is art by Clip Art Kits and is Christmas / winter at Hogwarts, and I love this. It's from sort of the 3rd book film. I do have to say, whenever I show anything Harry Potter, I do not support J.K. Rowling. She's transphobic and a gross human being, but I do love Harry Potter, and it's been a love for a long time. I do try not to share anything Harry Potter because I do not want to give the author any time ever, but I do have some kits and I am going to use them up. I think I'm done buying kits that represent it though. Yeah, so these are the full boxes. This is a printable, then you have another 2 full boxes, so any mistakes, though like it's printed and cut very well, but any mistakes are my own. Got another 2 full boxes and some extra boxes, sidebar stuff there. The deco, your squared boxes and flags, glitter headers, and I love that you've got like the 3 houses other than Slytherin represented. I think that's really funny. I am a Hufflepuff through and through. You've got your solid, your pattern boxes, your solid boxes, your littles, and these are skinnier than this, and it always confuses me with Lynner Design kits. Then I did print off myself some extras, so we have 2 copies of the icons. I've got the extra fashion people, so we've got McGonagall, Draco, Ginny and Luna. And then we've got the patterned boxes, and of course I do also print myself off the 15mm because I won't use that brown. I will instead use the blue and this red tartan, and I think again the red tartan makes it a bit more Christmassy, as do these parcels, so I'll definitely use those. And then she has colour blocked headers. So that is the kit. I thought to bring in some more of the winteriness, I would go with a winter foil bundle. This is actually Winter Disney, and it is in champagne lights rather than pure gold, and I think it's really pretty. So this is the Disney foil bundle from Scribble Prints Co. I'm just trying to use up all my old foil bundles at the moment, and hopefully mostly in 2026 I will be using my own and Plannerfaces because they are the shops that I want to support for foil. So these are your full boxes and your headers. You've got your normal bougie here, you have your script and icon page, and you have your bottom washi page. So you can see the little Mickey heads there. So that's there. So that is the main foil bundle. And then also to sneak in a bit more of the wintry, I am also going to be using these ice blue underlays, one on every day, and the sidebar. Sorry, these are a bit oops. These are from my shop, but I only really use oops from my own shop or stuff I've made specifically. So I will use one of those on each day, as well as the gold underlays, and that will just bring in a little more of the like wintry blue tones of the kit, which makes me really happy. Obviously the gold is bringing in some, Gryffindor is red and gold, but gold is also very yellow for Hufflepuff, which is my house. So that is the vision for the week of the 1st of December in my main planner. Then after that we can finally get into Christmas kits, and we have the week of the 8th of December, and I am using Christmas Magic from Plannerface. You have already seen this kit and foil pairing in my November lineup, because I was going to use this the last week of November, because I thought I had enough Christmas kits to do so, but I haven't. So this was from the Advent last year. We have the 4 boxes, and I think this is in the current format, so let's go over the format. We have 8 full boxes and your 4 3-heart checklists. You've got another 2 full boxes, your sidebar bits, your fancy labels, paint swatches and flags. You've got your boxes page with square boxes also. You've got your littles page with 2 big littles as well, and 3rd and quarter boxes at the bottom. And then you've got your ombre heart check boxes. These are flags at the top here. They have a little, how to show off, cut out there. And you've got 2 third boxes and your appointment labels. You've got your bottom washi and your date covers. We've got alternate skin and hair colours there. We have the glitter header page with your icons and deco, weekend banner and check boxes. We got the toolbox included because it was the Advent. Then we got the box add-on and also the mystery add-on, because again it was a mystery, which is a little bit different from the mystery page for the general mystery, because there are scripts here instead. But that's there. And that is the kit. This actually did come up with that Christmas lights holographic foil bundle, but I feel like this wasn't calling for Christmas lights or holo foil. Sorry, I did also miss the 15mm washi there. So I am pairing this with Matte Bronze Mistletoe from Caress Press. As you can see, it's got lots of mistletoe designs. This is old format, so you only have the 8 full boxes. Sorry, my camera's been a pain. We've got the headers, oh no, this is new format, headers, extra boxes, toolbox. You've got your scripts and icons, your bottom washi, and then your bougie. And with the bougie I am also pairing in silver terrazzo, so you can see how much that pops, and that is how it looks when they are layered. Absolutely stunning. So I am excited for that. I just feel like silver and matte bronze pair a bit better with this kit than the holographic lights do, and that's just my decision. So that is the vision, and I'm obsessed with it. Moving on to the week of the 15th, we do have a mystery kit from this year. So this is Crafty Christmas, and I love that girl in her little tree dress. So these are your 4 boxes. We've obviously already gone over this format. Absolutely stunning. I love the colours of this. I love this like green, and I wish I had a lemongrass foil bundle in a better design, but the design I have does not go at all with that. Look at that bow at bottom washi. You've got your Christmas tree bottom washi, which I do love. You've got extra skin, so these are the different coloured hands. Then you've got your toolboxes with alternate skin tones. You have your different skin tones of girl and adult. Your glitter headers and things there. Your box add-on, and then the mystery add-on is this beautiful indoor scene, and this is the normal mystery add-on format with the scripts and just one movie marquee. So that is the kit there. Then with it I am pairing a very Christmassy foil bundle with colours that aren't quite in the kit but are, and it is a red and gold and champagne lights. I think it's sparkly red and champagne lights foil bundle in pixie dust. So you've got your 4 boxes there. This just screams Christmas to me with the red and gold. Got your underlays, your scripts and icons, and then your bottom washi page with hole protectors, which we love that for me. So that is the kit foil bundle, and I'm not pairing any underlays because I feel like that pixie dust is busy enough all on its own. So that is the vision. Although the red isn't quite the same as the red in the kit, I do think that will work and it'll make it really, really Christmassy colours for the week of the 15th. Then last but not least, in my off-camera planner, I will be sharing New Year's week in my January lineup. I may or may not use 2 New Year's kits, one in both planners. We will see, but in my on-camera planner, for the week of the 22nd, I am using Deck the 90s. This was exclusive art from Scribble Prints Co. I have one last order coming from Scribble Prints Co, but then I am going to be shopping with her a lot less for my own reasons. But these are your full boxes, your deco and sidebar bits, bottom washi and extra full boxes. That's not to say I'll never buy from Scribble Prints Co. I probably will buy some exclusive art kits from her, but generally I'm moving away from Scribble Prints Co kits going forward. We do have your pattern boxes and your solid colours. We have some extra skin and hair tones for the little girl there as the freebie with the kit, and then we have the bottom washi and extra full box. And I just love the 90s, like it is so me, and I think in the future I'm going to want to use Christmas kits that represent my daughter more, so I just think this is the perfect time to use this as one last, so this is Bayla's first Christmas, and it's just representative of like my childhood, and I just think that's really cute for Bayla's first Christmas. And then with it, I couldn't look at these colours and not go, can you guess? Like, you've got one guess. For me, I couldn't use those colours and not go rainbow foil. So I have confetti rainbow foil from Scribble Prints Co. Absolutely, rainbow is my favourite foil. There, I wish I could get a rainbow foil that foiled really well for me, but unfortunately I haven't found one yet. And then to bring a bit more brightness and full underlay coverage, we do have holographic in Twinkle Dot from my shop. You can see a bit of the holographic there, and you can see it coming in at the top, how it normally hollows. It's just really hard to show with the way my studio lights are set up, but that is the vision, and I am so excited for this spread. I think it'll be such a good Christmas spread. So that's all of the kits in my on-camera planner. Now we're going to quickly go over the ones in my off-camera planner, starting again with the 24th of November, and that is this Dragon Rider from Lynner Designs. I might try and do a bit of a reread of the Fourth Wing series in this week to sort of represent this, because I am in a reading slump and reading my favourites often pulls me out of that. So these are your full boxes, your boxes page. This is art by Clip Art Kits, by the way. The Deck the 90s was Kitnish Jess. So we've got all of those there. Absolutely stunning kit. Again, I'll have printed myself the same extras. So the pattern boxes, I've got the red haired girls, the full boxes, the deco box, pattern boxes, the extra bottom washi, date covers, and your last box there. And as you can see here, I am using a punk foil bundle in a nice bright pink. And you might be like, Tilly, what on earth are you thinking bringing that pink in? But do you not think it's going to pop so much like with that? Because there's like the purple tones, and this is kind of a purple toned pink, and I just think it's actually going to really pop and be really unique. And this is in the punk format from Scribble Prints Co. So there's your little full boxes and sidebar stuff. I think this is a little bit holographic as well. I'm not certain on that, but or a little bit sparkly, I don't know. You've got full boxes, you've got your punk underlays, your script and icon, and your bottom washi. Yeah, you can see it's maybe a little bit hollow there, but I just think the design just goes really well, and I don't know, it popped out at me. So that is for the week of the 24th in my off-camera planner. Next up, we have another Lynner Designs printable, and we're going more into winter this week for the 1st of December. This is Let It Snow. Look at that doggo, so cute. And we've obviously gone over this format already a couple of times, but I'm really excited to get in and use it. I'm very behind in my off-camera planner. Whether I actually finish my off-camera planner for 2025 is a question. I'm not doing one in 2026, so yeah, we've got those, and we again have the red hairs there, and then the bottom washi, super cute. And that, as I've said, is Let It Snow. And then I'm keeping things fairly simple with a snow foil bundle in, I think this is matte gold, but matte silver, but don't quote me on that. And this is the snow format. So you can see there the 4 boxes, bottom washi, underlay, sorry, scripted icon, and the bottom washi. Nice and simple, just silver, because silver and snow and the purples just pairs beautifully in my opinion. So that is the week of the 1st of December. Then we are into our Christmas kits for the week of the 8th, and we are starting off with Hallmark, also by Lynner Designs. So we've got 3 Lynner Design kits in a row here. So absolutely stunning. You've got your 4 boxes and stuff. I'm not going to go over this format again. I do just like to show you these quickly. Let me know if I ever finish my off-camera planner, whether you want to see a flip through of it here on the channel. I will try and get my 2025 flip throughs in my main planner up as soon as the spreads are done. But I obviously don't want to share the flip through until I've shared all of the spreads. And again, this is very traditional Christmas colours. So I am using the winter snowflake foil bundle from Plannerface. So these are your extra bits. I think I have already said in this video, but if I haven't, I do PR for Plannerface, so you can use Tilly to save 10%. But as you've seen, I do use a lot of her kits and a lot of her foils, so you can totally understand why I PR for her. You've got your bougie and your icons, your bottom washi, your script, and your toolbox overlay there. And that is the vision with the gold. I just think it is very, very Christmassy there. And maybe actually this and the next week should swap. So this is for the week of the 8th at the moment, and the next kit is for the week of the 15th, but this one is actually less Christmassy, so I think I should probably swap these over. Is Frozen Comforts, again by Plannerface. So these are your 4 boxes, and I love the colours of this. I really love the orange included in a winter kit. I just think that's really, really unique. You've got your 15mm box add-on. This is by Painted Lilacs Art, I believe. This artwork, again, it is from last year, but I think it is still available in the shop. Look at that vitiligo representation. We are here for representation, always in planner kits. I love that Anna always includes your 4 boxes of alternate skin tones for free. And we have another, this one is a sparkly hollow snow kit, but it is exactly the same format as we've already seen. I think I am going to make the executive decision to swap these, so this will actually be for the week of the 8th of December, and this will be for the week of the 15th. So just a little change on the fly there. Then of course we have Christmas week, and for the week of the 22nd of December I am using Vintage Christmas. I was really sad to not be using this in my main planner, but honestly otherwise my off-camera planner was only going to have 1 Christmas kit. Let me know in the comments whether you think I should just live with that and maybe swap, I don't know, the Lynner Designs Hogsmeade kit to my off-camera planner and use this in my main planner. So I'm kind of tempted to do that, to be honest. So let me know in the comments which you think. I would love to know your opinions of whether Vintage Christmas should be in my main or off-camera planner. Now I'm saying it, I'm really tempted to swap it over. But anyway, we will see. I'd need to pull out some underlays to use with it, but that wouldn't be hard. Maybe I'll talk through that with you, because I do get a lot of questions about how I choose kits. And I think maybe for my January kit lineup, I might film the process of talking through it. Let me know again in the comments down below if you want to see that. But anyway, these are your 4 boxes. Your extra boxes, oh no, sorry, there is a baby. This is coming into my main planner. It might even go into Christmas week. Okay, we're having a change up. And I will talk you through it in a minute. We'll go through the kits so that anybody that doesn't want to see that can click off the video. But anyway, so these are your sidebar bits, your boxes, your littles, your ombre heart check boxes, bottom washi. Yeah, this is just too traditional Christmas to not. Then we have our alternate skin and hair tones. We've got lots of those. Is there a reason we have 2 sets of those, I wonder? Don't know. You have alternate skin and hair colours for the baby, bottom washi, glitter header page, and your box add-on page. So I was going to use this gold foiled hearts with this kit, but we're going to have another rethink. So we've got the 4 boxes, the bougie and the bottom washi. So if you don't want to see me talk through my change and work out what I'm going to do, thank you for watching, all that kind of jazz, but I am now going to talk through my kit lineup a little bit and how I am going to change it. So we are going to go back to starting at Christmas week, and I think just because of the baby I have to use this for Christmas week in my on-camera planner, which means in my off-camera planner, because the only Christmas kit I'm happy using in my off-camera planner is this Hallmark one, so that's going to be Christmas week. So that is the 22nd sorted, but we do need some foil for this one, so we're going to come back to that. Then I need to sort out the other 3 Christmas kits I have and put them in an order. So this one is kind of pink and green, but not really. This one again has some red and green in, but isn't like traditional red and green. And then this one does definitely have red and green, but is more rainbowy. So I think what we'll do is we'll put one of these 2 for the week before Christmas, and I think this one for the more pop of colour, so that will be for the week of the 15th. And then we'll go to this one, which is more traditional-ish colours, especially with the foil. Yeah, I think we'll do that for the week of the 8th. And then the week of the 1st, we'll put Christmas Magic. And then I just have to decide between Toasty and Hogsmeade for the first week. And I think I'm going to go Toasty because it's a good transition kit from autumn to winter. So I think that's my off-camera planner. My on-camera planner sorted, so we're just going to move that off to the side. Then we have these 5 kits for my off-camera planner. I think Dragon Rider's got to be the 24th because it's not wintry or Christmassy, and Hallmark's got to be the 22nd. And then these 2 are both purpley, so I'm going to put Lynner Designs in the middle, sorry, this Hogsmeade one in the middle, and let's put Frozen Comforts the week before Christmas. I don't know why, but let's just do that. So that is the new order for my off-camera planner. So that's there. And now we need to grab some foil to replan the foil for this week. So the first thing I looked at in my foil was I looked at my 4 boxes in gold, and I do have quite a few Christmassy ones in gold. So I think I'm going to stick with the Hearts foil bundle I pulled out, which is here, but I'm going to pull in at least the other ones that are glossy, so that's those. But I am also going to put these ones from my shop in, which we have the quote and some headers. I'm not sure whether I'll use them because they are matte finish, but we'll put those there. So, because I might pull them in, we'll see. But yeah, so this is going to be Christmas week, and then we need some underlays. So I think the 2 obvious things for underlays would be a red, a green, or a gold or sparkly gold or something. So my red and green ones would be in here, and this is where you see how low I'm getting on foil bundles. So if we do use red, we do have that box there. So I'm more looking in here for actual foil bundles, just checking there's nothing I think would work better, which that's my red and green done, so no. So then let's go to gold for the traditional gold. So this is my gold section, and these are like my extras in gold. Let's put the boxes in there. Definitely do not need spring things. None of this is really... We will put those extra 4 boxes. Actually, we've got plenty of 4 boxes. We don't need any extras. We've not really got anything there that's suitable. So that is the gold section. And then we need to go into the 3rd foil bundle album, though these really need, these are not very full. They need destashing and combining. And then this is where I store my underlays. So if we go to gold first, which is here, in nice underlays we do not have anything. We do have lots of extra bougie though. And we're just going to go through the others. So sparkly matte bronze, I don't have anything. I do have silver shimmer, that might look cute. That is an option. Let's pull those out. Don't have anything in rose. Hollow, I've got shimmer and twinkle aren't really the business I do not need. Maybe stars? But I don't feel like the kit screams hollow, so actually I'm going to skip past hollow. Same with sparkly hollow. Don't have any in rainbow or red. I could of course just use red, glittery red underlays, so that's another option. Green, we've got nothing. I could use, that might be a good idea, like a mix of red and green. I could even layer the red and green because they're two different shops. I could layer the red and green. That is a very good idea. Purple is not the business, nor is lavender hollow. And the other gold, I just have the, because these don't fit in this, I've got gold, they're pink, as you can see they are, oops, and no, none of those work either. So I think I've got three options with my underlays. Either I use shimmer in silver, which I'm going to be honest, I'm not feeling, let's get rid of that. Either I use red and gold layered on top of each other, and let's just see how that would look. See, that is definitely a vision. That is tempting. Or I print myself some more Christmassy underlays in red and green. Let me know what you think. Should I print Christmas trees or something, underlays in red and green, or should I just stick with the confetti red and green? Let me know in the comments down below what you think. That is kind of, I'm going to put all of this in for the moment for Christmas week. Thank you for coming along on that little journey with me. Let me know whether for January you want to see my actual thought process of pulling out kits and things, because I think that could be quite a fun video rather than just a straight up lineup. And that brings us back to the end of our slightly chaotic and changing kit lineup video for December. I can't believe we are at the end of kit lineup videos for 2025. As I've said, I'm thinking for 2026 probably doing a bit more, work out what kits and foil I'm using with me, but let me know what you'd like to see for my kit lineups, if you even want to still see them for 2026. I have 5 Plannerface kits, 1 Scribble Prints Co and 4 Lynner Designs. That is it for this video. Comment, like down below, all that kind of jazz, and I will see you in my next one. YouTube will now be recommending a playlist of all of my previous kit lineups for 2025 and a video it thinks you will enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!